everyone! Welcome to my channel. This is Playdates and Travels. If you're new here, hello! I do a lot of Disney content, and if you are a returning subscriber or returning viewer, thanks for coming by again. Today's gonna be another fun Disney video, so I hope that you stick around. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button because it's a lot of fun on the channel a lot of times. So today I'm going to be doing a pin tag. It has been a while since I did a pin tag on this channel. I have a number that I've been tagged to participate in. If you haven't seen a pin tag before, it basically is a series of questions that you answer and you show your pins that relate to the category in question. Today is a very short pin tag, which I'm so excited about because there are a lot of pin tags out there and some of them have like 25 questions, something like that. And it gets a little long. Even I find myself when I'm watching them that it's a lot of questions. So I like today's pin tag because it's only 7 questions long, so it won't be that long, so you guys can stick around. And this was actually created by a good friend of mine, Nicole. Nicole recently started her channel not too long ago, and I didn't even know that she had her own channel at this point, but she is awesome. I've mentioned her on my channel before. She goes by Nicole. The name of her channel, I'll put it on the screen. It's actually Irresistible Magic Nicole. She also has an Instagram page where she features a lot of her hand-drawn drawings. I just opened one up and I'm going to feature that in my magic mail, but spoiler alert, I will share it in this video today because she created this tag and I want to show her beautiful art with you guys. So she knows I'm a big fan of The Little Mermaid and she went and sent me this gorgeous card. Look at that. It is Sebastian! He is so adorable. I love that she sent this to me. She drew this. She did this herself, which is amazing, and the card was just an Easter message, just send me blessings to the world, and I love that she included a quote. It actually says, "The human world, it's a mess," and I think this is great. So I do feature this in a pin mail video that will be coming up shortly. I haven't posted it yet, but I did want to give a spoiler alert shout out to Nicole because she is a great artist, she is a great Disney lover, and she has her own content with her family, so go check her out if you haven't already. I think she's a phenomenal person and always sends me beautiful messages that are uplifting and inspiring. So of course it was just only natural that she came up with this tag with beautiful questions. And I have to say before I start, these were some of the hardest questions that I have ever had to answer because they really required some thought. So let's get into it. So this tag is called Our Earth Disney Pin Tag, and she created it with the intent of us posting, I think, before Earth Day. Of course, I'm a little bit behind, so I should have got this up a week ago, but I'm doing it now. I'm doing it now, guys. So it's about the Earth, it's about honoring our beautiful planet, and let's get into it. So the very first question is something bigger. We are all part of something bigger. Share a pin that showcases a bigger picture, either a puzzle pin or a galactic theme pin. So you can go into the galaxy or a puzzle. I don't really have that many galaxy theme pins. I could have done something Toy Story that would have been probably appropriate, but I decided to pick one of my newest puzzle pieces pins because it's a fun pin and I also wanted to showcase it on this channel. So let me show you guys what my first pin is. And I'm wearing my Ursula themed shirt, so of course it's only appropriate that my very first pin should be Ursula themed. And this is from the Character Connection pin series that came out, I want to say in 2014, I think this actually says. So this is an old LE pin. It was a limited edition of 900. That's when they did the Little Mermaid series. You guys have probably seen, if you watch pin videos, a lot of these have been coming out. Last year they came out with Rapunzel and Cinderella. I think the most recent one was they came out with another one. I didn't partake in it because those boxes only have one pin in them and they cost just as much money as the other pin, so they're kind of expensive. But at any rate, I did go ahead and bid for this one in a live sale. So I did get this as part of a live sale not too long ago. And this is an Ursula pin. You can see she has a potion where she's putting one of the Little Mermaid souls in there from the movie, and this is just a gorgeous pin. I love the purple. I love the fact that it's Ursula at her finest, and she is just so daring, and it's got all her colors represented on here, her purples, her blacks, her red lips, her white hair, so white and silver hair. So this is just a fun pin, and I thought this would be a great pin to start this pin tag off with because this is a larger part of the puzzle that completes this set. I do not have them. This is the only one I have from the Little Mermaid set, actually. But I really like this Ursula pin and thought that'd be a fun pin to start this off with. The next question is, don't trash our planet pin. And this is a pin that is a scrapper or fake or flawed that you thought were so cute that you still kept it part of your collection. And I honestly don't have too many scrapper pins because I have the luxury of living near Disneyland, so a lot of times I just go and pick out the pins myself. But there are a couple that I bought online that I'm kind of like, I don't know. And the one that I picked today is actually a pin that was one of the first pins I ever got from trading in the parks. And a lot of the parks, unfortunately, a lot of the park pins that you get when you do the trading have been faked or flawed. And this one, I'm pretty sure, is in that category. And the reason being is just, I think this is one of those heavily fake pins. This is a Hidden Mickey pin that is from 2014, I believe. It's an older pin. It says Hidden Mickey 305. It just, the coating on here, just the epoxy just looks a little painted on to me. It's one of those in-between pins that I'm not really sure, but because it was a Figment pin, I went ahead and got this pin to add to my collection. So this is a Figment Hidden Mickey pin. You can see the shape of Figment. He's one of the icons from Epcot. And this is supposed to be Figment on a magic band. That's what that purple strapping thing is behind him. And this is one of those pins that I just wasn't 100% sure if this was real or fake. I'm pretty sure this is a fake pin, but it's one of those pins that I kind of don't care. I like this pin a lot. I think that this is a cool pin. I like that it's Figment and personified, and it was actually one of my first Figment pins. I think this might have been my first Figment pin ever, and since I love him so much, I mean, you can't see him, but he's back there behind me. I'm a big Figment fan, so I thought this pin, if he's fake or not, was fun to keep, and I love it. All right, the next category is Wonders in Nature, and this is a pin that showcases the beauty in nature. And this was actually a hard question. The very first pin that I thought of was what I'm about to show you, but then I thought about it a little bit further, and I was just like, I don't really have that many pins that showcase nature. Maybe I should get on that. But one pin that I think definitely showcases the beauty of nature is this year's Earth Day pin that just came out last week in the parks, and I picked this up when I was picking up another pin from Disneyland. I guess it was 2 weeks ago now, and I just thought this was gorgeous. And this is Simba on a pin. It does say Earth Day. This is the first time I'm showing this on my channel, by the way. This was a $16.99 limited edition pin, and you can see it is Simba as a kid, and he is standing in front of the globe, and the globe does say Earth Day across the top, 2019 here on the side. And what's cool is that it represents the different countries around the world, but within the countries, in very, very fine detail, are represented little animals. So you can see animals all over the planet. I can see cheetahs and rhinos, and this one even has birds and lions and all the different, there's a giraffe there as well. So this is all the different animals that make up our planet. So this is definitely an Earth Day pin, definitely something that showcases the wonders of nature and the animals and creatures of the world, of the planet, and I thought this would be great to showcase as part of this pin tag. Isn't this a beautiful pin? I love this so much. And this was an LE size of 2000. The next category is the Helping Hands pin. And this is a pin that helped either complete or start a collection. Now this was one of those harder pins that it actually took me a while to decide what to pick. So I'm actually going to cheat, and I'm going to show you both. I'm going to show you a pin that helped start a collection, and I'm going to show you a pin that helped complete a collection. So I'll start with the complete a collection pin first, because that's the first thing that came to mind when I thought about this category, and that is this pin right here. It is a Snow White dress pin from Box Lunch. This was part of the Princess Dress series that came out, where there were 11 different pin options, and I went ahead and completed this set. It is actually the very first ever set that I am a completist in, and that I was really excited to get all the dresses that fit this collection because I just thought they were all gorgeous and beautiful. And I was able to complete it by way of a number of trades. A fellow YouTuber, Game Boy's channel, actually sent me a couple to help me complete it, and this was the very last one that I needed, Snow White. And this was sent to me by Drew, one of my YouTube subscribers. He's a viewer of a lot of different YouTubers, and he's just great. He actually saw that I was missing this pin and reached out directly to me and helped make this a possibility. So the Snow White dress was the pin that completed that collection, and I thought that would be great to showcase. For the pin that helped start a collection, I thought there'd be no better pin than this pin, which came out in January and helped start my Dumbo collection. So this is the pin that came out. It is one of the vinyl pins. My friend Jessie is probably watching this tag and going, oh my god, because this is the pin that she is desperately in need of. If anyone has a Dumbo vinyl pin that you have an extra or you want to trade it, please let me know in the comments. My friend Jessie's been looking for this, but at any rate, this is mine. I should have picked out another one and had it available for trade, but I don't really think like that when I go to the parks. I just get the pin that I want for myself, and then I leave it at that, and then later I regret it and I'm like, I should have picked another one. Maybe a friend of mine needs it or so. But this is a pin that I did not have any Dumbo pins at the time, but I knew this was coming out and I knew that I wanted this because, first of all, the record theming is really cool. The fact that it comes out with a vinyl record and it says Walt Disney's Dumbo on it with the nice signature art that represents the cartoon. My daughter's a big fan of Dumbo, and then just the fact that this was such a fun pin, and they were coming out with the Disney Wisdom collection that month with Dumbo as well. I also got that to complete this collection. I have since gathered some more Dumbo pins. I could not start a Dumbo collection without knowing this was coming out, and this was just a great way to start a new Dumbo side collection because I do like this film a lot, and it's one of those like sad but happy movies at the same time. One of my daughter's favorites, so this reminds me of her and Disney at the same time, so I love it. Okay, the next pin is actually called the Guardian pin, and it's a pin that features a character that you would classify as a guardian. If I had Guardians of the Galaxy type of pins, that would be perfect for this category, but I'm not a big Marvel collector, so alas, I don't have one to show you. But what I thought of as a guardian, this is the reason why I picked out this pin. This is another pin that I got from a recent live sale, and the reason I picked this one out was because I couldn't see the fairy godmother and not want to bid on her, not want to get her, because the fairy godmother is kind of like what started our Disney love for everyone, right? I mean, am I right about that? She is the guardian of, so to speak, of Cinderella, of all our dreams and our hearts, and we all want to have a fairy godmother. So when I saw this pin, I got it. And this is a PTD, style pin, Pin Trader Delight, and it is the fairy godmother holding up an ice cream sundae. And this is just an ice cream pin. I do have a couple of treats pins just like this, so I do collect these. I'm still not 100% convinced this is actually a real pin. This could have been faked. I don't know. It actually says Disney Soda Fountain and Studio Store. So this is back when it used to be the Studio Store, not what it's called now. This is what the back looks like. And this could have been faked. I don't know, just because I feel like some of the ice cream cones are not 100% complete, but maybe that's how the pin was created. I don't know for sure. However, given that it was her holding up an ice cream sundae, and she has the fairy wand in her hand, the magic wand, where she's like casting a spell, I thought that that'd be great to have. And she definitely is a guardian that I would keep in my heart forever, so I decided to show her as part of this pin tag. There's only 2 more questions, and the 6th question in this tag is actually the planet pin. And this is a pin that represents your planet or your home. And I was originally thinking I could go with the Earth Day pin for this category as well, right? Because that is the planet. However, I wanted to go more literally, and the pin that best represents my home are these 2 different pins that I have in my hands. One is the Disneyland version, one is the Florida version, Disney World, and both of these pins quite literally say home. So these are the pins. You have one in pink and blue and one in just blue and gray. This of course is the Cinderella's Castle version, and this one in pink is the Sleeping Beauty Castle version. So this represents California, this represents Florida, and these were both part of a 4-pack booster set that came out in each park, across the country. And these represent the home series, and I saw these pins were being released at the end of last year, and I knew immediately that I needed to go get those sets. I didn't care what the price was. I think it was $25 for the whole set, maybe it was $30. I spent that for both of these sets because I wanted these castle pins. So they both say home. They're both very much a reminder of where my home is. Truly, I get such warmth when I think about these pins. This particular set, I cried when I saw it in Florida because they had been sold out, and I actually saw a couple left in Magic Kingdom, and I started bawling because that's how happy I was to get this pin set. So yes, when I think of a pin that represents my home, the home pin castles are definitely for the win. And finally, we've come to the very last question as part of this tag, and it is a future pin. Let's make our future bright. And you're supposed to show a futuristic pin or pin that you would hope to have in the future. And I decided to go very literal with this question once again. Let me show you which one I picked out. For my futuristic pin, I decided nothing would be better than ending this out with another Little Mermaid inspired pin. This is a fantasy pin that is Ariel in the future. It's Ariel sitting on a couch, and she is wearing a shirt with flounder on it, and she is just lounging on a clamshell shaped couch, and this is like Ralph Breaks the Internet version of Ariel. So definitely Ariel watching TV, lounging, hanging out, being modern. I thought it would be a cool pin to feature as part of the end of this tag because this is definitely a futuristic style of Ariel. Ariel in the modern world, so to speak. And I love this version of Ariel. I think she was great in that movie. And I just think she's fun here. Her hair is flowing. I love that she's wearing a purple shirt instead of her purple signature sequin bra. It's just an awesome look altogether. So this was definitely the winner for this category, and I think that there could be nothing better than this futuristic style pin than this one. And this was actually from Pretty Geeky Pin. This was the Ellie of 75. You can see that handle on the back. She does have her copyright on the pin, and I was so happy to get this one from an Instagram sale. I love it. So that is it. That is this entire collection. Thanks again to Nicole for tagging me in this or asking me to do this with her. I know that she put up her video like 2 weeks ago now. I don't know. It's been a while, and I told her that I was going to have mine a little bit delayed. So I am finally getting to this. I'm so excited to have done this tag, and I'm going to tag 2 more people just to keep this going. Actually, I'll tag 3 people, and we'll see if this ever happens. But one of the people I'm going to tag is Enchanted Rita. I would love to see Enchanted Rita do this tag. She's tagged me in a couple of her tags as well. So Enchanted Rita, you are tagged. You're it. I'm also going to tag my friend Christy from Christy's Corner, because Christy's Corner also tags me in pretty much all the tags that she does. And I'm so behind Christy. I know I need to get on them. But Christy does a lot of tags. I think this would be fun for her to do. So Christy, you are tagged. And my final tag is going to be Disney Kitty. I think it'd be fun to see Disney Kitty do this tag as well. Becca has so many different pins, and I'd love to see if she would actually do this tag. I don't know if she'll see this video, but you are tagged as well. So those are my 3 tags for this particular pin video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what your favorite pin was that I showed. And if you don't have a channel, but you want to do this tag yourself, leave your answers in the comments below. I'd love to see that as well. And you guys can do the tag vicariously that way. Or if you have an Instagram page, copy me on that, tag me in that so I can see that you're doing this tag. It'd be fun to do it that way as well. So yeah, that's it. Thanks again for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and hope you're having a wonderful weekend or 1 week ahead whenever you're watching this. And I'll talk to you all very, very soon.